Hiya, as in higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being present. This is a special birthday reading for those Geminis born on June 12th. June 11th, yesterday, was the full moon in Sagittarius for the month. Today is a new day, although those feelings of that moon may still be ever present for you. Definitely present for my own energy here. Happy birthday, Gemini. There's approximately 367,000 people born every single day in this world. Wow. Isn't that mind-boggling? So, allow yourself to take whatever resonates for you and leave behind for others what does not. If you are guided here and it's not your birthday, then please check and make sure, check and see where where Gemini and Mercury lie in your birth chart. This could be significant for you, okay? Maybe it's your moon or your rising sign. All right. Also, definitely always follow that gut, that intuition. Spirit likes to lead us in these directions sometimes. I've found myself watching other zodiac readings as well. Just because I was guided there, it popped up. What in the world is going on? And then Spirit's like, watch it. Okay, so I will. And I did gain some information out of that. So just make sure you're following your intuition and you know, and check in with yourself, okay? All right. Warning could be happening. Maybe perhaps your pet is warning you of something to come. Fear has definitely come up during the meditation before I started this reading. Things that were rising. Let's go over that now. Go over the two cards that I pulled during meditation. Well, first I'd like to say there's something about being pure. Also, someone here has been getting some dragon visuals, seeing dragons in their dreams, connecting with their inner child, inner dragon there. And this is there's going to be some affirmations or messages and support and guidance for you here. Crows also. If crows are something that have been coming to you recently, or you are feeling crow energy, wisdom, divine messages, definitely try to find yourself some obsidian, black obsidian or black tourmaline, some sort of black stone that you can have with you. This is black obsidian here. Something earthy. There's a need to be connected to earth. And at this time, earth. I'm bringing a bloodstone down here too, so maybe that speaks volumes for you. But there's something about this black and white as well. The crystal, quartz crystal, this quartz crystal scepter wand was the very first thing I pulled down to me today before I even pulled any cards or started the meditation. So there's something about working with this energy, and cleanliness came up as well. Being clean, making sure your environments are clean. And this doesn't have to be to a perfectionism level. Try your best not to struggle with perfectionism, okay? If you sense perfectionism has taken a play or part in your day-to-day life and maybe overwhelming you, try to do a meditation, write in your journal about it. What is it that you're trying to perfect? And how ask yourself, how do you know when it's perfected? How do you really know when something is perfected? Just ask yourself, because typically you're going to find that your definition of perfection is totally different from all the other 367,000 people that were born on the same day. So basically it's trying to help you lose sight of that perfectionism or reduce it even. Because it's probably something in your subconscious mind you were taught way before you were even 9 years old. Okay, so tension came up, which also can relate to fear. Finding new ways. Stand back up if you fall down. So I was asking about the finding new ways to release tension. And I pulled the 7 of Swords here. So if you look at this card, The first thing that I'm feeling right now in the energy is your inner child. Your inner child is saying, no, not today. No, I have boundaries now. I have healthy boundaries. I'm going to take all of my beliefs, all of my ideas, everything all the words that I communicate, and I'm going to hold them. They are mine and mine alone. And I'm going to leave you your ideas, your thoughts, your beliefs, your communication, the words that you communicate. I'm going to leave them to you because they are yours. There's a sense of setting boundaries for this, to release tension, knowing, sticking true to your authentic self. Now, if you're feeling not authentic, if you're not feeling authentic, then sure, maybe contemplate on that. Draw some cards of your own, watch another reading, meditate, write in your journal about that to kind of get your own information in mind back to being able to cut that tension out. Because is your tension yours or is it someone else's? Is it tension that's projected onto you, or is it really tension that you're feeling? So it's important to know that, figure out if it's your tension or if it's tension that from someone else that belongs to them and they're wanting you to actually feel it and have it and take ownership of it because they don't want it. This happens sometimes, and sometimes it's unknowing. It's not, oftentimes it's having a conversation, and sometimes you don't even know how the words that you say are going to affect others. So mindfulness is coming up as well. Being mindful of what you say, making sure your ego is in check. This can also show some trickery. So this could show manipulation, someone trying to manipulate your mind, manipulate your beliefs, your ideas, causing you again to feel the way that they feel. But this is not healthy. This is not a healthy way to live. So it's important to check yourself on this, and if there's trickery, if the tension isn't really yours to hold or own or carry, then know the difference. First, find out whose tension is it. Is it mine or is it someone else's? Then the next step, what you want to do is, if it's yours, how do you work through that? Working through the tension, allowing the tension to be felt, acknowledging that it's there, writing down why you have tension. And you'll be amazed at how often when you do this, it automatically just poof. It's like it just evaporates into thin air by simply writing it down, thinking about it, putting some energy into it, and allowing this, holding space for your mind, holding space and room for you to grow, for your body to actually feel and experience it, and then let it go, evaporate into thin air. Okay? So cleanliness, inner and outer, cleaning out the gunk, the funk, the tension, letting it go. Standing back up if you fall down. This is something to where some of you give up too easily. You have your mind set on something, you're passionate about it, it's a dream, you love this idea, but you allow one small thing to instantly be like, oh, there's a reason, and the reason is that I wasn't meant to do this because something didn't work out. And you're really being asked and called to embrace the Knight of Wands energy with this. So this could be you, your own energy. This could be someone else's energy. But this is someone going after their exploring, taking a pause and a break to go explore and roam the land around you, your area, the vicinity that you're in, your environment. Very passionate about this exploratory mission you're on. You're on this journey, this quest, and you're very motivated. So to have this motivation, perhaps motivation is something that is lacking. Allow yourself to be around someone that has the ambition, the dream, the energy, the passion, motivation, and allow them to help you. Just by being in their presence, their energy is going to help you alone. Okay, embrace that so that you can also stand back up if you fall down, so that you know how to keep going, how to be motivated, how to stay determined in reaching a goal. There were tears of joy that came up during the meditation. So you're going to have some tears of joy today in celebrating your trip around the sun, how you have, from going back to when you were first born to all of the rebirths you've had over the years into where you are now, your present moment, and being surrounded by those who love you, and this could be your lover, your partner, your family, your friends, your community, ancestors, spirits, your children. It could be anyone and everyone. It can be anything and all things at the same time. You allow yourself to feel that energy, okay? It's important that you put your energy and intuition into this reading for your own individual self. It is timeless. It will always be here for you, and you'll always be able to reflect back. And when you rewatch this, you may get different feelings or feel different energy. It's the way that the world turns. Change is ever present. It's always happening. It's always. The present moment that we have right here, right now, will not ever be again. It just won't. Because that's what happens with as the time keeps and the clock keeps going and the time keeps changing. Every second of every minute of every day will not ever repeat itself again. You may have an experience that's similar, but the exact moment that you're having isn't one that you're going to have ever again. So there's something about being here now, and also noticing, taking a pause today. If you are having a birthday party, if you're celebrating you and having friends over, or going to celebrate your birthday, or maybe you have a surprise party, whatever it is, whenever you get in this moment of being around others who want to celebrate you and spend time with you on your special day, make sure that you pause and just look around and just feel honored and appreciated and respected to be in the presence of them. This is through your mind's eye, so it's inward. It's again, there's this is a way of cleansing yourself too, believe it or not. Cleansing your soul, your heart, mind, and soul, all of it. So imagine that, and show some gratitude and appreciation. And this isn't to be boasted about. You can definitely say thank you all for being here. I'm honored, things of this nature, however you feel of showing a little appreciation. But there's this gratitude that is not meant for you to hold. It's meant for you to hold and have within yourself and shared within your body, your inner child, and your soul. This is not something that to boast or brag about, okay? Make sure that your ego is in check, again, with this, okay? And that you're watching out for others' egos at this party. Make sure that you're recognizing that's their energy. If someone comes with, maybe you have a relative or someone in your life that they're always pessimistic or bringing you down, like the Debbie Downer, as like on SNL that they say, of where they're always constantly finding the worst thing, pessimistic point of view. Even if you have that, just allowing yourself to know that that's their energy, okay? That's Aunt Linda. That's who she is. Okay, thank you for sharing with me, Aunt Linda. Because to them, maybe they feel like they're helping you by trying to, what for you, it may be they're trying to instill fear, but for them, it may be as they see it as they're trying to help someone, okay? Or let go of that energy by releasing it and pushing it onto someone else. Whatever the reason may be, it's neither right or wrong, good or bad. It just is. So it's important for you to think of that mentality as well. Shine your light. Shine your light above all. Be grateful, not just for all of the presence and the people surrounding you, but for your own self and how far you've come and where you are today. And also just the moment, being and living in joy. It's going to be it's a beautiful day for you. Yeah. And reflection came up. So there's a reflection that you're going to see in someone else, or you've recently seen in someone else. And we can maybe hopefully find some more in the reading about this, but it means opportunity. It's an opportunity. Now, whether there's a reflection that you see yourself in another, this always gives us opportunity to learn, to go to learn deeper about ourselves, a lesson maybe, an appreciation, or being embraced, you know, feeling something nurturing, loving that you hadn't felt before, or you felt before and experienced, and you're seeing a reflection of you and someone else now. Now, this reflection can also be coming from someone else, right? Someone else could say, wow, I really see myself in you at this time. And it's in a way that's loving, a very loving. It's not in a manipulative way, as in, or a codependent way in any nature. Again, this is a joyful, loving, shining your light kind of way. So if you're glowing and you're, you know, feeling that full moon in Sagittarius, which is all about from Jupiter, it's about expansion and magic and joy and love and exploring, traveling maybe in your cards, perhaps coming up in your life. But yeah, there are reflections that others see in you. So if someone says to you, you know, that they see a reflection in you, and this could also be family, you know, it could be your dad, your mom, your aunt, your uncle, grandma, grandpa. It could definitely be an ancestor. Maybe you learn a story about an ancestor that you never got to meet, but they're all families always saying, you look just like so and so. She's just, and you act like, or you act like just so and so, you know. Think about that, okay? So we have balance. We have number 11. And yes, this full moon, this is affirmation that the full moon in Sagittarius did bring you some balance here, some justice, a fairness and equality, equanimity, being fair, not just to others, but to yourself. Having fairness within yourself, especially if you're always kind and giving to others. And even more so if you've been a victim of this, if your kindness has been portrayed in darkness when it wasn't the case, you know, there's going to be, it's going to come. The truth will be revealed, and the truth and justice will come out for this in the end. It may not seem like this now, and right now it may seem very dark. As you see, you are in, this is you embracing and reaching your third eye spot, but look at how there's the balance here of the sun and the moon. Now allow yourself to feel anything you feel with this card. This is going to help you with your own intuition, guidance, and following this. Balance. And we have Queen of Cups. So you're moving from, this is a soul card. This is related to you, balance. Fairness will win and it will prevail. It may not in the beginning, and it may seem very dark. It may be, you know, feeling as though you're not really seen. You're not being heard. You're not being recognized in the ways that perhaps you deserve, in the ways that perhaps your intentions are. But this is going to come out and break you free from this. There is Libra energy here as well. Libra is all about balance, all about how to be balanced, okay? And of the air, Libra is also an air sign, just like Gemini, just like you. So of the air, it's important that the air, now here's you of also swords represent you of the mind. What we have the Sagittarius energy with the wands here and your candle of the fire. And then comes emotions, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is here to show that love, that motherly love, crone love, from the maiden to the mother to the crone energy of where you are able to have emotional maturity, conversations with others, very loving, very loving and able to speak sound. You're not you're not taken for granted or looked at as weak by this, because you know, and everyone else who is genuinely authentic and true to themselves knows as well, that your emotional side is showing and having mercy on others in certain ways and aspects of life. You know how to have an abundance. You're very, very close to the moon, and the moon is that feminine energy and wisdom. Can sometimes talk about the shadow, but this isn't really uh, energy I'm feeling right now at this time. You may have done some shadow work, but that isn't present, showing present right here, right now. The releasing, maybe you've released something on the full moon yesterday of Sagittarius, or your intentions are to now, because you can still feel the energy of the full moon today and tomorrow. We'll still have the opportunity to do ceremonies. So if there's anyone in that tension, that fear that we started the reading with, if you're carrying that, it's important to write a letter to whoever you're having this tension or fear toward. It could be yourself. It could be your inner child being afraid and you're trying to connect with him or her, and you must release some of this energy. Writing a letter to this person, this entity, this being, yourself, about what you would like to release and let go of, and burning this in under the full moon is going to be really beneficial for you. Maybe having some of your crystals out there. If you do have a lot of crystals and love your rocks, please make sure that you also are cleansing them. There are some that you cannot put out in the elements, outside elements, so you want to make sure you're aware of those that can't get wet, those that will dissolve, or that they will burn in the sun. But you know, it's a wonderful time to place them in the windowsill and allow the sun, allow the moon's energy to really cleanse them, okay? That is for someone here. Going with the flow. So you're really again, this could be you. This could also represent someone else. I don't think it's by chance that we have a king, or we have, I almost said king, look at that. But we have a queen of cups and we have a knight of wands. So we have the water and the fire. Okay? Water and fire element are showing up with you strong today. So this could be your energy, or this could be someone close to you. Maybe it's your mom or your grandmother, a feminine energy that is a leader, that knows how to lead and also does it with a nurturing way about them, okay? And trust. So some of you are actually, this whole cleanliness of the inner and outer, you've been doing this and cleaning out your closet per se, but you're cleaning out your soul, and you're cleansing and balancing your chakra points, working with your energy more. Spirit is very proud of you. Archangel Mary has been present this entire time. So she came while I was calling in Michael and Source. So she was like, I'm here. So she was already here waiting for us and waiting for you. So I will pause now and ask that you subscribe to my channel, like this video. Make sure that you check out, because it is your birthday, make sure you check out the angel number reading I do short videos, angel number, angel card, and animal spirit. I have a feeling the angel card is going to be relative for you, significant for you today. But also, if you're working with your inner child or wanting to get closer to your inner child or learn about your inner child, I encourage you to check out that reading as well. I do one of those every day, and then the other videos are shorts, but they're all ways I was guided to start this journey and process of sharing how spirit connects with us, ways that they connect with us, and important messages along the way, like Archangel Mary is trying to come to you, and perhaps this is through an ancestor. You're being asked to trust the process, trust in yourself, and trust the light of the sun, the light of spirit when you're meditating. And if you see that white light, that pole, almost like this white crystalline grid that goes from above your crown. It's like a center pole. It goes from the crown all the way up to the sky, infinite. And it comes down just like your spine is straight, down the middle of your body, and goes out the bottom of your feet, like the center in the middle, directly in the middle of your feet. So it's like this pole of white crystalline light. That's angelic light, and it's just shining and cleansing through your whole entire body, your vessels, your veins, everything, all the arteries, like ligaments, nerves, everything. Just trust the process and allow yourself to go somewhere. Look at you standing here. You're really standing like almost on this cliff, like by yourself, but you were guided here. You were guided here. You could be even floating or flying in this picture. It looks like you're not really standing. You're kind of just floating above, and almost as if you're ascending to this white light. And maybe perhaps this also, for someone, this is your ancestor, the white light. And there's crows up here. Look at that. Crows. So pay attention to those crows, those animal spirits that are definitely trying to connect with you. Purple, crystalline grid. So an amethyst might be wise. It might be wise to wear purple today, or place a purple amethyst on you, near you, by you. Put it in your pocket if it's a tumbled one, and you can safely do that. This is the message I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Please share in the comments below if it did and what part. Thank you so very much. And on the count of 3, we're going to blow the candle out. 1, 2, 3. As the smoke rises, may your dreams and wishes rise too. Have a very cosmic day and tonight, meow.